Welcome, this is Sid with Fish Out Loud. Hey, I am going to discuss one of the best reels for the most economical price, which equals cheap price, okay? But I got a little bit of a backstory. I've been using these two reels now for a year. A year ago, I'm looking at getting 2 new reels. I'm actually, don't know if I want to spend, $200, $300, $400 on one of those fancy reels, because I thought in my head, hey, listen, Sig, the more expensive they are, the better they work. So I was out fishing with a friend of mine, and we're talking about reels. Subject came up, and he says, I only fish these reels. And he goes, I paid less than $40 for these things. I go, what? $40? He goes, yeah, Sig, think about it. We live down here where there's brackish water, salt water, bass fishing in and out of the salt, fresh, back and forth. And he goes, the great thing about these reels, if for some reason I break it, I don't sit there and whine about it for too long saying, oh, this thing cost me a few $100s. And I started to think about it. I picked up one of his rods, cast it out a little bit, and he goes, how long have you had this? He goes, I don't know, a couple years. I said, really? So I am quite impressed with these reels. To me, again, if something happens to them, they break or they fall down or something, something happens, they just don't quit working, I'm not going to feel so bad paying under $40 for a awesome Baitcaster. Now, if you're new to Baitcasters and you're thinking, okay, I want to get one, but I don't know what to get, first thing you do is, and I made this mistake many years ago, I bought the wrong handled one. Grab a rod that you're going to hold while you're fishing, okay? The other hand is your reel hand. So that's the hand that you're going to want to get. So in my case, I'm going to get a right-handed reel, okay? Because I always hold my rods in the left hand. Okay. Also, is I've used these 2 reels here. I got a 50-pound braid on this one, okay? And I've got, I believe, 15 or 12-pound test on this one. This is what I throw my jerk baits on, right here. All right. By the way, this is still a Mega Bass jerk bait. If I can find a jerk bait that works for $6 or $7, I'm going to buy it. But I'm still going to spend the $25 on this Mega Bass until I can find one. So you guys are really, really in luck. I'm glad I had a chance to go fishing with my buddy Larry, who turned me on to these. Take a look right below here. I've got the link to them right away. Again, they're under $40. They even make one that's around $20. Okay, so if you really, really are on a budget, I haven't tried that one, but I've had great success with these 2. So I would think, hey, the $20 one's probably going to work pretty good too. All right, guys, I hope that helps. It's all about getting out there, catching fish with equipment that is pretty good. And on a side note too, most of these reels are made at the same place, okay? Matter of fact, when I bought these 2 reels, I noticed that I had a couple other reels that looked just like it. A few components off, but it looked just like it. And that brought me back into memory that most of these lures, most of these reels, most of these rods are all made in the same locations, and that's over there in Asia, if you know what I'm talking about. All right? If you guys don't know, or some of you don't know where Asia is, just Google it. All right? So, and it really is, you don't have to spend $200, $300, $400. I've been using these for a year. They're still working great. I hope to get a few more years out of them. And at less than $40, I'm all over it. I hope you are too. Remember, the link is right below here to click on to place your order. And guys, remember, you're always just one cast away